usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now and I need you in my life. I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now. Yeah, I'm both.
What's up, NFL fans? It's your boy D, and welcome back to my channel. And let me tell you, I just love making these NFL stories. The last one I made about Johnny Manziel and Josh Gordon was just incredible. And when I was thinking about other NFL stories to make and Nnamdi Asomugha popped in my head, I knew that I could not let this story go unheard. Because not only in 2016 was Nnamdi Asomugha named the best Raider of the past decade, but when he left the Oakland Raiders, his career took a turn for the worst. And Nnamdi Asomugha went from the best cornerback to the worst cornerback in a matter of 2 seasons. So what happened? Nnamdi Asomugha was born in Lafayette, Louisiana, and he was born in a loving Nigerian home. There was not a lot of problems growing up for Nnamdi, and when he became a teenager and his parents saw that Nnamdi was an exceptional athletic talent, they decided to move to Los Angeles from Louisiana, where Asomugha would attend 3 different high schools in 4 years, with his first being Lusinger High School in Lauderdale, California, before transferring to Bishop Montgomery High School in Torrance, California, and then transferring yet again when he was a junior to finish out his high school career at Narbonne High School in Harbor City, California, on his way to gaining traction on the football field and gaining scholarship offers. Nnamdi Asomugha says that the recruiting process really humbled him, even though he wasn't getting all of the scholarship offers that he would like. Nnamdi didn't start getting letters until his late junior season, and Nnamdi said that he wouldn't even have to reach out to schools to get them to notice him, and it worked. Asomugha attended the University of California, and he finished his career there with 187 tackles, 3 sacks, 19 stops for losses, 8 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, and 15 pass deflections, and 2 fumble recoveries in 41 games, and get this, as a free safety. Yes, while Nnamdi Asomugha could play cornerback, he played safety in college and was exceptional at it. So good that this led the Oakland Raiders in the 2003 NFL Draft to select Nnamdi Asomugha with the 31st overall pick. This was incredible for such a young man that have come from such humble beginnings. The Oakland Raiders immediately made the switch to put Nnamdi Asomugha at cornerback, and while Asomugha did not play much his first 2 seasons, he became a starter in 2005 and set new heights in tackles with 60 tackles and 14 passes broken up. And this was just the beginning for Nnamdi Asomugha. Because in 2006, he recorded his first 2 career interceptions against the Cleveland Browns, then recorded his 3rd interception just 4 weeks later against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and returned it 24 yards for his first touchdown of his career. Nnamdi Asomugha's 2006 campaign was by far his best year yet, because he finished the season with 50 tackles, 8 interceptions, a sack, a forced fumble, and 1 touchdown. He also received the Oakland Raiders Committed to Excellence Award and was named the team's most valuable player in only his 3rd year in the league. And this was the season that Nnamdi became known as the NFL's lockdown cornerback. And most quarterbacks, when they hear that, most accept, even invite the challenge. But no. Next season in 2007, it was quite the opposite, as opposing quarterbacks tested Nnamdi Asomugha only 31 times with a mere 10 completions on the entire season. This of course led the season that wasn't so high on the stat books, finishing the season with 34 tackles, 1 interception, and 7 pass breakups. Nnamdi Asomugha was thrown at less than any defender in the last 10 years in 2007. And it didn't get any better for quarterbacks in 2008, because Nnamdi Asomugha was selected as team captain before the 2008 season, putting a lot of weight on the cornerback's shoulders. opposing quarterbacks tested him only 27 times this entire season, resulting in only 8 completions, which was 4 less times than last season and only 2 less completions. Only the NFL's all-pros like Randy Moss, who caught the ball 3 times for 40 yards, and Tony Gonzalez, who caught the ball 2 times for 34 yards, would be able to catch the ball more than 1 time on Nnamdi Asomugha that entire season. He finished the 2008 season with 40 tackles, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, and 9 pass deflections, and he received the Oakland Raiders Committed to Excellence Award for the 2nd time, as well as being selected as a starter for the 2008 Pro Bowl. At this point in Nnamdi Asomugha's career, the entire NFL, including owners, coaches, players, and fans, knew that Nnamdi Asomugha was the best in the game. And in 2009, it was just more of the same for Asomugha and his opposing quarterbacks, because he was the NFL's least targeted cornerback in 2009, and Nnamdi Asomugha was challenged by opposing quarterbacks only 27 times and allowed 13 completions the entire season. He was getting raved by some of the best defensive-minded coaches that we have in the game today, like Gary Kubiak and Rob Ryan, about how fantastic Nnamdi Asomugha was. And at this point, people were starting to think if they were watching the best cornerback to ever play in this league. In 2010, Nnamdi Asomugha was selected to the NFL's All-Decade team and then proceeded to live up to his name in the 2010 season, allowing only 10 receptions and only 27 passes thrown his way. But most importantly, this was the first season that Nnamdi Asomugha did not give up a touchdown the entire season. This was an incredible feat for any cornerback guarding the #1 receiver every single week. But now, the Oakland Raiders were entering the last year in Asomugha's contract, and with that came some decisions. They already made him the highest paid cornerback in NFL history, and his age is only going up. In 2011, the Oakland Raiders decided not to sign back Nnamdi Asomugha, which would mean that Nnamdi was set to become the best free agent on the market. This was a big change for Nnamdi Asomugha, more than we could have ever expected, because Nnamdi went from being on the road on track to being the best cornerback that we have ever seen, better than prime time, to being nothing in a matter of 2 seasons. Because in 2011, Nnamdi Asomugha signed a 5-year, $60 million deal with the Philadelphia Eagles, joining a secondary that they were calling the Dream Team with Asante Samuel and Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. But Nnamdi Asomugha didn't put up any of the numbers that we were used to seeing, and then was out of the NFL in a matter of 3 seasons. So what happened? Some say that it was Chip Kelly, and the fact that he was asking Nnamdi Asomugha to play all 5 positions in the secondary, which was not his strength, and that the defensive coordinator at the time, Juan Castillo, was pushing away from man coverage, which is Nnamdi Asomugha's strength. And also the fact that the Eagles defense didn't really get a chance to mesh because of the NFL lockout in 2011. But it didn't matter, because in 2012, Nnamdi Asomugha and the entire secondary just got even worse. And Nnamdi Asomugha was only 30 years young when he signed with the Philadelphia Eagles. And taking all of these things into account, I think this is what messed up Nnamdi Asomugha's career. Asomugha was a great cornerback because of his technique, and he's never been the fastest, and that's okay. But when you hit 30, you lose a step compared to the NFL's fastest wide receivers, and I don't even have to be the fastest, but just fast NFL wide receivers at the time, like Demaryius Thomas, Julio Jones, AJ Green, and even Jacoby Jones, combined with the fact that he was uncomfortable with the defense the Eagles were running. I think all of this led to the demise of Nnamdi Asomugha. After being cut by the Philadelphia Eagles, Nnamdi Asomugha did show up in 3 games for the San Francisco 49ers, but it then was immediately cut that season. On December 26, 2013, Nnamdi Asomugha signed a one-day contract with the Oakland Raiders so he can retire in Oakland. If you guys enjoyed this story, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more NFL videos like this one. I post NFL news, NFL conspiracies, NFL predictions, NFL stories like this one. So if you're new, it would be awesome if you were subscribed. And to everyone that has subscribed already, thank you. You're awesome and we know this. So thank you guys for tuning into today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!